very good judge of speed and distance. If Morgan was to repeatedly fail to catch the things, that may suggest a problem with his eyesight. But does have an ulterior motive. You ready, Morgan? Can you give me a stern salute? First. Number 1, 2, 3, and half on. Well done. You're right. Right, now another game that they like to play is blowing bubbles. Now in the wild and in captivity, they'll swim to the bottom of the pool or the ocean and they'll blow some bubbles out their nose and chase them right to the surface. But we've actually taught Morgan how to blow his on the side of the pool, and we've even taught Morgan how to count while he's blowing his bubbles. No one ever believes us when I tell them that. So who's got a number between 1 and 10? Little go with the hat on there? That's really loud, I can't hear you very well. 6. Excellent. Right, come on, Morgan, with these 6. Right, on the count of 6, you pull your head out. Okay, off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Now, who's got another number just to check he's not cheating? So go with the cap on there. Shout that nice and loud for me. 9, 5. Right, we're doing 5. Right, we're going to make it even harder now because it's quite a little number. This time I'm not counting, all of you guys have to. And this time we're counting backwards from 5. Can you all count backwards from 5? Yeah? 5 backwards. Off you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, Morgan. Right, Morgan's being really good today. He's not always this good though. Sometimes they are a bit cheeky. Sometimes they're pretty naughty as well. When they are, we do have to give them a bit of a strangle. Sometimes they're really, really naughty though, and then we need a really, really big strangle. Okay, so you've been getting a little worried out there. I'm not really strangling Morgan. All I have to do to get him to make that noise is touch him very lightly on the chest with my hands, like this. But you can use 2 hands. I can use one, my left hand. Right hand. No hand. Right, now a lot of the behaviours we teach our felines here are just extensions of natural behaviours. That's why you'll hear me use that word quite a lot, behaviours, never tricks. They've never seen a deck of cards in their life, and I'm not likely to chop one of them in half at any point during the show and put them back together. So they are extensions of natural behaviours. They're not all very obvious, so I'll point a few of those out to you. Now that famous one, the clapping one, I'm going to put your flippers together, that's right. The clapping sea lion. Now that is just the movement they use to propel themselves through the water. So if you watch either one of them in the pool later on, you'll see them swimming, it looks like they're clapping underwater. And that shark impression is no exception whatsoever. Now they obviously don't go around doing shark impressions to scare off their mates. I mentioned earlier they're completely covered in fur. That is, of course, except for those 4 flippers. So if they're a bit hot, they'll lift those flippers up out of the water, and that will where they will lose the majority of their body heat and catch that nice ocean breeze, and that cools them down quite nicely. They'll bring up the back flippers as well, not just those front ones. We know you're clever, Cheryl. Milking it now, Morgan. Now that's hiding one as well that Morgan does. He hides from the sharks and killer whales. What are you clapping for? The hiding. That's the one, yeah. That's just how they wash their faces. So that usually happens in the water naturally. So imagine Morgan's got a bit of sand or grit stuck in his eyes and his whiskers. He lifts those flippers up to his face to give him a little rub. Very similar to the salute behaviour as well. So it's really easy for us to humanise those behaviours and put them into a different context for our presentation. Right, now, some of the reasons why we train our sea lions. Now, although it's really nice to show you guys just how clever they are and what they're capable of, it's not our main priority for training them. The main reason we do train them is for husbandry purposes. Now, the most important one of all, as simple as that one looks, is that layout position. That is for anything that the vet comes out for. Now, from this position, we can train them to accept big X-ray machines hovering over their flippers there should we suspect a break. That would otherwise be quite scary for them. We can even train them to accept injections. Train them to let's take blood from them, take them from the back flippers there. We can give them an all-over body check there while they're lying nice and still for us as well. Then that half roll, they're not really as vain as us, they don't really like a nice even colour. And that's for an ultrasound. So should we suspect any internal blockages or problems, we can check them out inside there. Really handy one to know. to have them trained to do. We've got a group with females, they all become pregnant. We can check for any warm spots that might indicate a problem, and give them an all-over body check underneath as well. Check for any bites and scratches, or anything that might need treatment. So that makes trips from the vet a lot less stressful for the animals, but also for the vet. These guys, I did mention earlier, weigh up to 390 kilos, and I wouldn't fancy sitting on top of one of them, wrestling them to the ground and trying to take their blood. I don't suppose that'd be very much fun in a few years' time if they weren't trained to do so. So I'm sure you can see the benefits of why we train them. And one of the other reasons, although we're responsible for their physical health, we're also responsible for their mental health. Now, when you've got animals like this in captivity, really intelligent, I'm sure you've already gathered that, that means to constantly give them something to think about. Training is perfect for keeping them thinking, keep them mentally stimulated here in captivity, stops them from getting stressed out and bored. Now, the other reason why we train them is to encourage them to exercise, keep fit and healthy. Who goes to the gym or does PE at school? Got a few out there, yeah? So you know it's really important to keep yourself fit and healthy. Well, these big ball jumps out here are perfect for encouraging the sea lions to use all that muscle power they've got throughout their body. But before we do that, got to warm Morgan up first. It's really important to stretch out before you exercise. You have to jump first. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, Morgan. This is jogging. That's it. Well done. We're going to get your heart rate going now. Drop and roll. 2, 3, 4. And 5. Well done, Morgan. It's time for your favourite now. It's break dancing. Well done, you. Don't want him too dizzy though. We're going to go for this ball jump now. And I need lots of encouragement from you guys. A big countdown from 3. And a big clap if he hits it. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Morgan. Lovely, Morgan. Well done, you. Well, something else that seals and sea lions like to do in the wild is go for a bit of a climb, believe it or not, up steep rock faces. Now, we don't have any steep rock faces here, but what we do have is our tower. And I imagine this keeps them pretty fit and healthy out there in the wild as well. And Morgan's going to demonstrate his climbing skills. You can see just how agile they can be on land there. You've never catch a true seal doing that at all. They don't have a lot of twisters for it. Now, in the wild, they'd often jump off things a lot higher than what we've got here. But nevertheless, does anybody want to see Morgan dive? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Right, big countdown, lots of encouragement again. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Now, unfortunately, we are coming towards the end of our presentation now. But before we go, does anybody want to see Morgan do his dive and come back up and hit his ball jump? Don't have to show you. Yay! Anybody want to see us dive and ball jump together? Yay! Better. Come on then, Morgan. Off we go. Right, big countdown, massive clap and cheer if he hits this jump. You ready? 3, 2, 1. They are acting as ambassador species. Now, although the Californian sea lion isn't endangered in the wild, they're acting as those ambassador species for other marine mammals and marine life that is under threat because of human activities such as overfishing and pollution. And we've been doing a lot of work for the Marine Conservation Society. Some of the ways you can help out our charity is you can purchase your own piece of sea lion art. Now, we've taught the boys how to paint over the winter, and they're really good painting. You can see those on display at the photo hut at the top of the park, and that money goes to the Marine Conservation Society. Alternatively, you can swim with one of our sea lions. They're running already, the sea lion swims. We are the only park in the UK that offers a swimming experience with marine mammals or sea lions at all. And so that money goes back to the Marine Conservation Society as well, so it's for a really good cause too.